Welcome back guys to our playthrough of Pokemon Gold version. Okay, so Team Rocket has taken over the radio tower here in Goldenrod, and we sort of spanked them. But some of them have fled to the underground, and we should be able to access this now using the basement key. Alright, let's see what is in store for us here. I assume more Team Rocket battles. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, it's Silver.
Hold it. I saw you, so I tailed you. I don't need you underfoot while I take care of Team Rocket. Wait a second. You beat me before, didn't you? That was just a fluke. But I repaid my debts.
Seems kind of weird to that he would want to fight now. It's like we're surrounded by a bunch of criminals who are terrorists and an organization of thieves and all that. And he's like, you know what? Let's have a Pokemon battle right now. Okay, dude. Yeah, he's gonna get his butt whooped big time. I'm still upset that I wasn't able to get Confusion on this Espeon. I guess I could breed him with the Ditto and then build it up. I don't know. I just don't want to do all that again. That would suck. It's not worth my time. I mean, it is, but I don't care. Oh yeah, we got to switch for sure now. There's no way that he's going to do anything with Sneasel, but I think Kingdra should be fun to throw out there. Sneasel has a really cool sprite in this game. Really cool. All right, buddy, let's see. Let's throw a Dragon Rage at him. Despite looking like fire, Dragon Rage does not actually count as a fire move, otherwise it would have knocked out Sneasel on one hit as a Dark and Ice type. Yeah, I need better moves. Whirlpool, I mean, I can't really get rid of it. I need it for things. But Twister also kind of sucks as a move. I need something a little bit better. Dang, his Sneasel's putting up quite a fight, isn't he? Nice, and leveled up. We will definitely be ready for the 8th and final gym. No, well, final. Magnemite. Gotta switch again. Electric attacks will do too much. I'm gonna go Scizor on this one. Steel versus Steel. I'm gonna get slapped with so much confusion. I'm gonna be annoyed already. I can feel it. I don't think Rock Smash will do too much. Cut probably won't knock it out, but yeah. Magnemite is so problematic for me. I just don't have really anything good to counter it. But I should have this. Where is... There we go. Alright. Cool. Okay, I thought we were going to end up confused. Once again, I find myself recording at such a late hour. I don't know what it is, man. My time management is just crap. I think it's because, YouTube for me is, an optional thing. I don't have to do it. So I don't have, a huge drive to, manage my time better. I don't know. I feel like I have to do it, but I don't. This is, a passion project for me that could turn into something more if the channel grows the way that I want it to. But right now, it's kind of just a for fun thing. So I kind of just keep putting it off, and I got to get better at this. Well, that was stupid. Okay, well, you're done then. Oh no, a curse on Ampharos anyway. I don't have my Growlithe. Let's throw Furret out there for a little action, shall we? Meganium is a really cool freaking sprite, though. I like that a lot. Alright, Furret, this is all you, buddy. The only thing we have is level advantage here. That's not going to do very much, is it? Ugh, it's a lot less than I thought. This is going to be a crappy fight. Let's see how Iron Tail does. I feel like this is also going to do next to nothing. I'm just trying some things out. I want to get a feel for how... Well, it's a little better. How much damage Furt can deal against his starter. Because I'm kind of treating Furt like a starter of my own. Strength probably won't do too much. Let's see how Slam does. Probably... Oh, okay. Well, that didn't work out at all. Try again. Oh, that did quite a bit. Yeah, he's really relying on Razor Leaf. All right, finish it with another one. There you go. Good job, buddy. I'll heal you up after the fact. Big gains, big gains.
Why? Why did I lose? I've assembled the toughest Pokemon. I didn't ease up on the gas, so why did I lose?
Because you're a D-bag.
I don't understand. So that Lance guy said true? That I don't treat Pokemon properly? Love. Trust. Are they really what I lack? Are they keeping me from winning? I just don't understand. But it's not going to end here. Not now, not because of this. I won't give up my dream of becoming the world's best Pokemon trainer.
Okay, whatever, idiot. That's fine. Let's see. Hyper Potion. Heal you back up. Scizor also took a licking too. Let's heal him up. Kinger's fine. You can handle it. Everybody else is okay? Yeah. Okay, Espeon should carry.
I don't care if you're lost. You show up here, you're nothing but a victim.
Victim blaming. That's the angle you want to go? Okay. What you got, buddy? Rattata. Rattata. Is that the same animation and sound effect of the intro, too, when the Game Freak logo pops up on the screen? I feel like it is. Okay. Well, it didn't do it.
Ugh. Yeah, think you're cool, huh?
What is this now? It's labeled Switch 1. It's off. Okay. I don't remember the underground a lot. There's a lot going on down here, it looks like, though. Green-haired guy. Oh, boy.
Open one shutter, another closes. Bet you can't get where you want.
Ugh. Wouldn't that be funny if, like, this probably wouldn't even be funny. I was just thinking, like, okay, so I've been doing a lot of shorts lately, and I am, like, the last 30 some odd shorts, 34, 35, the last 34, 35, somewhere in there, that I've done have all been centered on shiny Pokemon. And so it's always been like, okay, here's 10 of the coolest of this element, shiny. Here's 10 of the coolest that element, or this particular color. So we covered like all the core colors, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, brown, gold, white, silver, which has also got gray in it. And so we covered all the types for all the elements, as well as all the main colors. And one thing that I've learned while doing this is that while obviously the tastes of what people like differ from person to person, which is completely expected. This is all a subjective thing anyway. What I've learned is that I don't know how to pronounce so many Pokemon names. There have been so many Pokemon that I have just, I don't know, I played the games and I read the names and I'm like, okay, this is how I would imagine I would pronounce it. So like, what was it? So I called Groudon, I called it Groudon. I don't know why. That's just how I read it. And I think it's because like I didn't watch anime that included the proper pronunciation for certain Pokemon names. So like Ash and Friends never said, you know, Groudon. So for me it was always Groudon. Or I think it's Kyogre, but I think I always said Kyogre. I don't know why. But things like that. And it's so funny because, man, people get pissed when I say like the wrong thing. And it's so funny that people get all worked up about this, because it's like, okay, who cares, first of all? Secondly, like, if you are someone who cares, like, instead of getting mad at me for saying it wrong, because, like, I'm not saying it wrong to make you upset, you know? Like, there's no point, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to make you mad.
Confounded by the shutters, are we? I'll let you in on a secret if you can beat me.
So it's like, it's weird that people get super upset by it, because I've just never been in the same room as someone who is pronouncing it the right way. So I have nothing else to go off of. Well, as I started doing these shorts and people were correcting me, I started doing like a general Google search for how do you pronounce this one? Because like, if I'm not 100% sure, I'm like, all right, someone's going to chew me up on this. So I'm going to look it up. And it's funny. It's funny for more ways than one. One, because people seem to be like genuinely offended. Oh, self-destruct. Genuinely offended by the mispronunciation of Pokemon they like, which is absurd. But it's also silly because, like, you kind of forget that we're just people, right? If we were in person and we were talking and I said Groudon rather than Groudon, you'd probably be like, oh, like, you know, it's actually pronounced this. Or you might not even say anything. It's kind of like when you get something stuck in your teeth, you don't want to point that out to the person because you feel like you're bringing attention to the embarrassment, and you don't want to make them feel embarrassed, so you just kind of like keep it to yourself. Oh, that person's fly's down. I don't want to say anything because I don't want them to feel embarrassed and get self-conscious about it. But at the same time, it's like, okay, but you do them a disservice by not telling them, because then they're going to walk around with their fly down all the time, or a piece of lettuce stuck in their teeth. So it's a catch-22. You have to put yourself in the uncomfortable position of pointing out something awkward to someone else to save them from themselves. It's just whatever. That's life. I get it. But with Pokemon, it's like, who cares? Like, I don't understand the big deal. Like, correct me, but like, why get upset? Like, why get mad? And there was one that I thought I was always saying correctly big time. Let's see what he says real fast.
All right, a hint. Change the order of switching. That'll change the ways the shutters open and close.
Yeah, I already know this.
They ditched this project
before. My controller freaking died. What the hell? Hold on.
They ditched this project before they finished. I'm searching for leftover loot.
Okay, so you're just a bandit or whatever. So I just feel like I feel like you can obviously correct me and like get me in the right direction, you know, because like I don't want to say things wrong. But the way that people like get all like it's like when you get comments that are just endless laughing emojis. This man said blah 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 blah, like skull emoji, laughing tears emoji. It's like there's nothing more insulting than that. It's like, man, you are really going out of your way to make me feel like an ass. It's just so, I don't know. It's very weird how people are so like nuts over it. But anyway, so one of the Pokemon was, I think, how do you pronounce this? Virizion. And I always thought, just reading it out, that it was Virizion. And someone corrected me on it. In fact, actually, someone on this one was actually kind of polite, or at least not rude. And they were correcting me on it. I was like, okay. So I looked it up, and I looked up this like little Google thing, and I was like, all right, how do you say this? Virizion. That's, and I was like, that's weird. The spelling and the pronunciation just remind me of Verizon Wireless, and I just thought it was so weird. I was like, man, that's really on the nose there for that naming. Very strange. But I don't know. It's a weird lesson to be taught that when you're saying a Pokemon name wrong, like the community will just absolutely wreck you big time. And it's like, I just wish it wasn't like that. Like, it's weird and frustrating to me because I just feel like the community should be uplifting and supporting each other. Oh, hey, you said this name wrong. Like, no big deal. Like, it happens. Here's how you should actually pronounce it, you know? I just don't know. I don't know the benefit of being rude. I don't know. It's an internet thing. I think people just like to be rude on the internet for whatever freaking reason. I have no idea what order I'm supposed to be doing. Damn it all. Let's try this again. I think 2 might have to come into play here. Let's see. I don't think you are part of anything useful there, are you? Yeah, 1 can probably be turned off and just left off, I would bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same reason why I never wanted to be a Dragon Ball YouTuber despite the fact that I have a lot of hands and a lot of pots and Dragon Ball related content that I have like since ditched. Like, I won't go into it, but I feel like if I wanted to get to 100,000 subscribers really fast, I could have done it by being, okay, I'm screwing up here, by being like doing Dragon Ball related stuff. Let me figure this out. What is the deal here? What am I missing? Is this the right one? Shoot. Let's see if one unlocks that. I didn't bother checking. Like, I have ways that if I wanted to, I could have become a Dragon Ball YouTuber, but then I would have hated my life. Because the community with Dragon Ball is just awful. Not awful. Let me rephrase that. They're awful. Yeah, that's all I can say. I can't say anything else. It's like the community at large, I feel like, is awful and has no... What in the hell? Is there another switch? Wait, does this one open up a switch? Oh, it does open up a switch down here. Okay, that's what it is. I didn't realize it did like that. Fork over your goodies. Like, not everyone in the community is bad, but the community as a whole, I think, is very toxic. Anime communities in general, I feel like, are very toxic overall. That's not to say that I haven't met some truly remarkable people in anime or anime adjacent communities, because I certainly have. Some of my closest friends and online acquaintances and allies are all people that I've met through anime related communities. I owe a lot of any cool experiences in my life to people in the anime community. So I don't want to sound ungrateful. But while being a part of those communities and while being a part of like the inner circle and just seeing how like these keyboard warriors, these like wild nut jobs, fanatics that just like have an obsession with correcting everyone. Like that's what they do all day long. Like you hear the term like neckbeard, fedora wearing, like, you know, like one of those guys. Those are guys in the anime community that just sit there and just scour the internet for anyone saying anything remotely incorrectly just so they can like fry you. It's one of those things that I think for me is very frustrating because it's like, I guess if you're going to do internet stuff and put yourself out there, you better have your stuff like be accurate. You don't want to spit out like the whole fake news stuff. But I think when you're talking about fictional characters and you're talking about animated content and whatever, it's like, I don't know, man, is it really that big of a deal? At the end of the day, you're talking about cartoon characters, really. Like ink and paper. Well, I guess not now. It's more computer, but you get what I'm saying. But they can't let it go. People's whole identities and whole lives are locked on like claws sinking into certain aspects too much. I feel like people need to diversify like their interests a little bit more and take a step back, breathe a little bit, and just don't. I don't know. There's no reason to attack people online who speak incorrectly about. Oh, I gotta heal him. Who speak incorrectly about something. Because I don't know. Like if I say something incorrect. Like, I try to encourage anyone who watches me, like, hey, if I say something wrong... Smoke ball? What the hell is a smoke ball? I don't remember what that is. What is a smoke ball? Oh, it must be a special item? What do you do? Oh, okay, so it's not a Pokeball. Okay, gotcha. Like, I always encourage people if I'm saying something incorrectly, like, hey, like, if I say something wrong, like, let me know in the comments for sure, please, like, help me get better. But like, dude, don't be an asshole. Like, there's no reason to go out of your way and be a total a-hole. Where does this one go? I didn't do anything. I don't know. It's a tough position to be in when you put yourself out there online, because like, on the one hand, you definitely have to make sure that you get your stuff accurate, but at the same time you also have to make sure that you don't have like a super thin skin, because if you do, then that's probably not the best place for you online. Oh my god. Okay, let me take a look at this in review. Doobie-doobie-doo. I wasn't really paying attention what these are doing. I was just hitting like random buttons to kind of see what gets. Yeah. Okay, so this one opens up that. Okay. I need to go to the right though. Which one does that for me? Has to be this one, right? Okay, so you close that and close that. I might have to look this up. This isn't complicated, but I'm trying to have a conversation and I can't think about this at the same time. Hoping this brought it down. Damn it. I think I'm on the right track though. No, I'm not. I think that's kind of like why, like one of the reasons why I'm very happy to have such a versatile set of content on the channel, is because I'm not devoted to any one topic, and so I'm not. Damn it! Oh, this is annoying. I'm just gonna look it up. I really don't care. Like it's at a point now where it's just like it's just too much. Hold on. Okay, Pokemon Gold. Underground switches. I really don't want to just sit here and do this. I'm trying to just get through this shit really fast. This is really annoying. Okay. You need a key to open the shutters and use the stairs to the right. Okay, wait. Three switches along north one interact with each other. Flip them in order from left to right. You'll need different combinations for different items, but they're not really worth the effort. You get confused or messed up. Return to the floor above. Switch reset. Okay, let's just do that then. Let's do kind of a turnaround here real quick and make this happen. Hold on. All right, whatever. I'm trying to read here. Yeah, we'll just leave and come back and reset it. And then I'll try to finish my thought. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but it doesn't. Ugh. The amulet coin is down here too. All right, let me try this real fast. Dude, you didn't. This walkthrough didn't even tell me like what the order was. It was just like, okay, yeah, flip the switches, but it doesn't tell me what the order is. Oh my god! Come on. I see. Okay, 3, 2, 1 is what it says. All right, good. 3. Wait, did I hit that one and save it? Let's see, what does it say? 3, 2, 1. I can't believe it was that easy. Okay. 3. I'm hoping this is accurate. I feel like I did this. Obviously I didn't, but I feel like I did. There we go. Okay. Are you lost? No, you can't be. You don't have that scared look. I'll give you something to be scared about. So, okay. So anyway, so back to my point. I was just trying to say that I feel like that people have a tendency to like take a personal offense when you get something wrong that they're passionate about. But we forget that we're all human, right? We all make mistakes. We all, you know, whatever. I feel like if we stopped always trying to make people feel bad about their mistakes and their screw-ups and just instead tried to help people, the internet would just be such a better place. But it's obviously never going to change. I feel like there's just this whole thing sort of takes me to I don't want to say a darker place, but it makes me kind of lose faith in humanity a little bit, because the internet, I think, is a perfect reflection of how people really are. Like, I firmly believe that how you present yourself on the internet is how you are in real life, unless you're an influencer who's, you know, putting on something, a fake, you know, persona. I don't mean personalities. I mean, if you are anonymous, let me rephrase that then. If you are anonymous on the internet, then that's how you really, I think that's a reflection of how you are in real life. Because you can never really trust what people say. However you like, get lost. See if I care. Like, you know, I'm just a random person here. Where am I going? Oh, okay. I'm just a random person online, you know, don't trust me. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm all about. I could be BSing you guys like crazy. I could be lying about all sorts of different things. You really don't know.
You're not going any farther. I don't show mercy to my enemies, not even brats.
You know, so you really shouldn't care like what I say. Even this now, you know. But my point is that I feel like if you're out there attacking people, like, okay, let me give a good example, because I feel like I'm being a little too vague here. So I know someone who has a couple of friends that like to be trolls online. Like, they just enjoy it. And I have a female friend who makes a living on social media. And I don't know how exactly, but they're brothers, actually. I won't say anything more specifically, but these brothers thought it would be funny to go on to, like, this, you know, my acquaintance, my friend's Twitch account and harass her. And, like, I'm not talking about just, like, you know, small little things you could get over. Like, they were throwing the N-word out there in chat, and they were just saying, like, the worst possible things, essentially just trying to get banned. And I'm like, you know what? I feel like if you do that, you're probably a piece of shit in real life, I think. Like, if you're willing to go that far to try and make someone miserable to such great lengths and saying those things, like, you're probably a scumbag. Like, I don't think you're a good person in your real life if you're, you know, privately a piece of garbage. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. And by that, I mean, like, you're anonymous. I don't know.
You got me good at our hideout.
If you're willing to say and do terrible things because you're protected by the anonymity of being behind, like, a wall of internet, you know, a username, I just don't know why people would do that. But I think also too that means that, like, in a certain sense, I've kind of always thought that people have different personalities that they show, the faces that they show different people. I can't sit here and say that I only have one and that I'm showing you one, because that would be sort of BS, honestly. But I do think that I try, like, there's part of me, I think, that's really afraid to, I don't know, to be anything other than what I know how to be, because I have a complex about being fake and phony. Like, I hate people that are like that so much. I despise people that are fake and put on a show. I just don't like that. I'm not interested in that. I don't like that fake persona thing that people do. And so for me, I always try, like, like, how I am on here right now with you is how I am, like, with my friends, coworkers, like that. I'm not different in any way.
How did you get this far? I guess it can't be helped. I'll dispose of you.
It's hard to have this conversation. It's kind of deep, but because I'm also trying to play the game and focus on what I'm doing. But I guess what I'm going at with all this is that the person that I'm presenting to you is a person that I try to be in all facets of my life. But of course, like, there's the private life, like when I'm with my closest friends, my closest friends, we say, like, dirty, inappropriate jokes, or, like, when I'm with my partner, you know, like, we have, you know, inside jokes and humor and things like that, things that I would never share with anyone else. But I think my private life and my public life don't necessarily mean there's a different person in between. I think maybe, like, in my private life, I'm a bit more relaxed. Maybe, like, I can kind of, you know, just, okay, let it all hang out type of thing. But the personality that you see online here, that's me. But there's so many people that I think, because we're all online these days, there are certain people, I think, that if they have a private identity online, they use that to be a piece of garbage. And there's so much of that, I think, that I don't know, makes me feel like there needs to be some sort of internet police, which I know is a hugely unpopular opinion, but I kind of think that there should be. You shouldn't have the right to go online and just like harass people and break laws like that. Hate speech, harassment, sexual harassment, like all those different things, you know. What's the TM35? Is that the director? It's not a trainer, is it? Let's see what TM35 is. Sleep talk. Randomly attacks while asleep. Oh, that's dumb. Oh, it is.
Who? What? You came to rescue me? Thank you. The radio tower. What's happening there? Taken over by Team Rocket? Here, take this card key.
Nice, then we can go back there.
Use that to open the shutters on 3F. I'm begging you to help. There's no telling what they'll do if they control the transmitter. They may even be able to control Pokemon using a special signal. They're the only one I can call on. Please save the radio tower and all the Pokemon nationwide.
Okay, good. So, I don't know. I'm not perfect, but I definitely try to maintain one singular identity, you know? Hey, the amulet coin. Very nice. Let's, I think the black glass is a thing that boosts psychic type moves, right? Well, there's not really a whole lot of need for that with Espeon, because he only knows one psychic move at the present. But if I give it to Espeon to hold, we should make some major money here. I don't know. It's hard. I kind of feel like I'm trying to make myself sound better than I am. What is going on here? Where am I? What is this place? Where am I?
Hey kid, you're holding us up. Our policy is to work behind the scenes where no one can see us.
Oh, they must be movers.
Hoo-ah! The stuff on the ground's junk. Take it if you want it.
Just a Machoke. Why is he blue? This is crazy. So it's just a bunch of warehouse movers. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, I'll grab other stuff later. Let's go 1F and heal up real quick. I don't know. Like, don't take what I say as gospel ever. I'm just kind of sharing my thoughts and opinions, and where in the hell am I? Oh, the Mart. Interesting. I didn't realize that it all connected that way. That's pretty cool. I just wish that people in communities didn't subscribe to the idea of just being nasty to people online because they feel safe and they can just be rude. Maybe they've got a hard life. Maybe they've got some other things going on that make them feel, I don't know, like they're bullied. And so they want to bully other people, whatever it is. But I don't know. Whatever, I'm rambling. Just be nice. That's all I'm saying. It's not difficult to be nice. There's no reason to be an a-hole. Just be cool. It's free to say something nice, and it costs even less than that to say nothing at all. So, I don't know. All these rocket fools just hanging out. Yeah, I beat all your asses. Later. Cool. Fight you now.
Why did the shutter open? Did you have something to do with this?
But again, this all goes into the fact that, like, I just don't like being a part of communities that just, like, want to eat you alive. They look forward to your mistakes. And while I feel like I've made plenty of mistakes, there are ones that I've always sort of been like, hey, like, I don't know for sure if this is accurate. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or I've been fortunate enough to have a small enough channel to where people don't feel the need to flock and attack me. So it's always just, not always, but mostly it's just people, like, being positive and correcting me and stuff like that, or people just don't care about the mistake. But as the channel starts to grow, and if it gets more attention and more subscribers and, you know, more people want to stop by, because people can comment without being a sub. They'll just, like, you know, 1-2 punch and then dip out, which I think is going to happen at some point on the channel. If they're going to watch it, like, they're going to correct me for, like, little stupid things that I incorrectly say. Like in that video that when I was doing the shiny farming, psych up, I don't care about that. It's not a damage dealing move, I don't want it. In that farming video that I made where I was trying to get my shiny Horsey, I accidentally said, instead of 1 in 64, I said 64%. I later, I didn't correct myself, but I later said the right thing. I said 1 in 64 chance, blah, 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 blah. And then later I was speaking really fast and I said 64%. I didn't realize I said it and I continued on. And then I said, 1 in 64 chance. So I never corrected myself, but I did say the right thing. And no one jumped down my throat about it, but I have a feeling it's going to happen eventually where someone is going to be like, you said 64%, haha. Ugh. Stop. I'm known as the Team Rocket Fortress. You're not taking another step. I remember I have another, I used to do some Dragon Ball content on my channel, and then I stopped because I just didn't really like the way the community interacted with me about stuff. And I was talking about a Super Saiyan 4 thing, I think is what I was trying to say, but I accidentally said Super Saiyan 5. And I got countless comments about people, correcting me on it. And I'm like, dude, I know there's no such thing as a Super Saiyan 5. Or at least, at the present time, there's not. But people just man, they just wouldn't shut up about it. And 5 years later, people are like, this man said Super Saiyan 5. And I'm like, you think that I don't realize that I made that mistake? You obviously knew what I was trying to say. I accidentally said the wrong thing because I have a thing where if I can help it, I don't want to edit my videos. I just want to be able to record one straight through. If I say something incorrect, I will be like, oh, my mistake. What I actually meant to say was, The fortress came down. Wow, 5,000. Oh, that's right, because I have that amulet coin. You've earned my respect, so here's some advice. It's not too late. You can still turn back. Don't I think Pokemon are cute? Or don't you think Pokemon are cute? I think my Pokemon are cute after they beat yours. I don't know. People just love to rub that thing in. I don't mean this to be a venting session, by the way. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm recording this the day before this goes live. I don't know. I don't know, just sharing my thoughts. I've been focusing on the YouTube Shorts thing so much, and I'm just, I don't know. While talking about it, I'm also trying to promote it, but I'm also trying to, express, yeah, I know. Made mistakes, pronounced things wrong, whatever. I feel like most popular communities probably have a really toxic sector to it all. So it's probably unfair to summarize the anime community at large. No, it's not. I take that back. It's not unfair. The anime community is the worst. I think there are sub-communities, the Pokemon community from a gaming point of view has been fine. I have not personally experienced a lot of toxicity from that. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but I've been okay. But I feel like anything Dragon Ball related I ever talk about, there's someone that wants to jump in, actually. I'm like, oh my god, this guy. In fact, I do have a funny story about this. It is Dragon Ball related, though. So, if you look at my podcast section, I've got a bunch of interviews that I've done with some of the voice actors through Dragon Ball, and obviously a lot of them do a lot of other stuff other than just Dragon Ball, but they're all mostly Dragon Ball Dragon Ball related events. And one interview I had with Sean Schemmel, I had to edit this out because it was really bad. Oh no, they're so useless. And I was doing an interview with Sean Schemmel, the voice of Goku from America. They're the North American version. Why do I have to suffer through this? Yeah, help me. And he was saying, he was trying to quote something that he heard, and he was like, hey, don't correct me on this because I'm probably wrong. But this is what I heard, blah, 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 blah. So, please don't jump down my throat if I'm wrong about this. Don't correct me. I'm just saying this is what I heard. He was, very thoroughly explaining, don't correct him. Hi, little boy. Remember me from the hideout in Mahogany Town? I lost then, but I won't this time. And so then he goes on to explain, and he was like, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of people online that are going to correct me. I hate that. Don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. And then not 5 seconds later, some random person, as I'm interviewing him, this person had Asperger's. They were just super weird. They were definitely on the spectrum, which is not an insult, but you could tell this is why this happened, because anyone who could read the room would not have done this. This guy in the middle of my interview steps in front of me and he's like, actually, this is what it really means, blah, 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 blah. And Sean was furious. Like, he was so mad, and he looked at me and he was like, is this guy with you? And I was like, absolutely not, Sean. I have no idea who this is. I don't know where he came from. I don't know what this is about. But he was so upset. Like, that he literally just got done explaining, hey, don't do this one thing. I hate this more than anything. Please don't do this. Like, and he just reiterated over and over again. And then 5 seconds, not even 5 seconds after he was done explaining, a guy stepped in and did exactly what he said not to. It was incredible. I was really taken aback by that. In fact, I feel bad that I don't feel bad, but I'm disappointed that I edited all that out, because I didn't want that cringe to be in there. Actually, I don't think it's in there. I think I edited it out. I haven't watched that video in a long time. I think I edited it out. I don't know. Go back and take a look if you want to see it. It's one of the earlier podcast episodes or interviews that I included as part of the podcast. But yeah, that whole thing was crazy, dude. I couldn't imagine being someone like Sean and having to deal with fans like that. Oh crap, he's dark. That's right. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch over to Ampharos for some electricity, shall we? I couldn't imagine being someone like an actual celebrity. I guess he's like, I don't know. I don't know if he was he's not a celebrity, but he's like, he's more of a celebrity than many online personalities. That's what I'm trying to say. And I can't imagine being someone like him having to put up with fans, especially in the anime community. Because like being the voice of Goku and being recognized as that is kind of like being Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, and like trying to do something else in acting. That would just be really difficult. I don't know. Not a fair comparison, but still. I don't have fire on my team. I hate it. Well, I got water. Kingdra can do this one. Wait. Ah, that was stupid. I forgot. Grass is good against water. Damn it. It's late. I'm not using my brain. Vileplume looks so good, though. I love that sprite here. How did I just do that? Freaking surfed at him. Whatever. I'm not even trying at this point. I'm just talking and just whatever. Did some damage, though. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. Some people are just weird. People can't help but correcting you. People can't help but jumping down your throat about stuff when you're wrong. It's like people love to correct you. People love when you're wrong. People love to see you fall. That's why like the news is so negative all the time, is because if it was all happy stuff about kittens and cookie bake-offs, no one would ever watch the news. Like, it needs to be like, okay, another school shooting in America, the third one in the last 25 minutes. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where like the sensationalism of negativity, people just, they love swimming in it.
Oh, you managed to get this far? You must be quite the trainer. We intend to take over this radio station and announce our comeback. That should bring our boss Giovanni back from his solo training. We are going to regain our former glory. I won't allow you to interfere with our plans.
Sorry for rambling. I apologize that it's like I kind of went on in tangents. I do that all the time. My brain just connects one thought to the next, to the next, to the next, and it just like, I just go on and on. I think it's part of my charm. Oh, he's got a Houndour. Rubbing it in, dude. I want one so bad. Yeah, Houndour's gonna probably spank me if he hits me with a dark move. Oh, come on. Oh, that's gonna hurt. If it's not a KO. Ooh. There we go. Houndour looks real good. That's a really cool sprite. I like Houndour a lot. Yeah, Kingdra, this one's all you, buddy. Houndoom looks a little disappointing. For as cool as Houndour looks, Houndoom looks a little weak. He looks better in later games, but like this just, I don't know, doesn't do him justice. I think the flame coming out of the mouth is a nice touch, but he just looks like like a normal dog with a spiky tail. I don't know. He doesn't maintain that intimidation that I really wanted to see, you know. Nice. So I don't know. Anyway, apologize for the tangents. I think I made my point. I shouldn't generalize so much though. There's some really great people in the anime community, but I do think. But I'm gonna generalize anyway. As a whole, the anime community is ruthless, and Yeah, I'm glad I'm not an anime YouTuber, because Jesus, life would suck. Nice.
No, forgive me, Giovanni.
$5,000, baby.
How could this be? Our dreams have come to naught. I wasn't up to the task after all. Like Giovanni did before me, I will disband Team Rocket here today. Farewell.
Kind of surprised by that. All that for nothing?
Mark, thank you. Your courageous actions have saved Pokemon nationwide. I know this is not much, but please take this.
Hey, we got the rainbow wing. I didn't realize we got it from here. Oh, that's right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, because I was trying to think, like, why does it take so long for us to get the silver wing in this game? Both legendary box art Pokemon are available in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, but Gold lets you get Ho-Oh sooner because that's the box art Pokemon, and Silver lets you get Lugia sooner because that's the box art Pokemon. That's right.
There used to be a tower right here in Goldenrod City, but it was old and creaky, so we replaced it with our radio tower.
That makes sense. Destroy, like, a town monument and build an electronic station. That makes sense. Yeah, totally. Capitalism, baby.
During the teardown, we found that at the top. I heard that giant Pokemon used to fly over Goldenrod in the past. Maybe that fell off a Pokemon. Maybe like the one that appears at Tin Tower and Ecrutech. Okay, I better get to my office.
Gee, thanks, man. I actually kind of want to put Ho-Oh on the team. I'm typically very against legendaries going on the team. I really want a shiny Ho-Oh, but there's not a chance in hell that I'm farming for that. It would be a nightmare, dude. It took me a really long time to get Horsey, and not about to go after and get a Ho-Oh, because there's no way to increase those odds. Screw that to the max. It's just not happening. Still though, the idea is cool. Hey, normal people are back on the street. No more Team Rocket. It's pretty sweet. Anyway, we'll heal it up and we'll wrap it up. Thank you for watching this episode of our Pokemon Gold playthrough. I know you're probably like, Marcanine, shut up. You don't have to apologize. I appreciate that sentiment, but I feel like I need to share that I apologize for the tangents, and if it didn't make any sense. I was connecting a bunch of dots, and I feel like I kind of just had a bunch of word spaghetti that just came out. Mainly because it's like, 1:13 in the morning, and this was a really long video. But no excuses. That's it. That's how it is. It's going on the Marchive on the channel. But hopefully you enjoyed this video to some extent. If so, you can show your love by hitting the like button. Do not forget to subscribe, of course. Any feedback for me, leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And then don't forget to take a look at the description box. You'll find some links there that'll be of use to you. My socials and some other things if you care to be a part of that. I don't use social media much, but if you want to connect with me, hit me up on the, in the comments for one. The community tab on YouTube is another, but I'm very, very active in the Discord server, and I'm trying to bring more people in so we can engage and chat and, share feedback and ideas and whatever. So if you're interested in that, let me know by joining, actually, and hit me up. At me anytime in the Discord server, and let's, let's talk. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. I appreciate your time, and hope to see you when we continue with more Pokemon Gold tomorrow. All right, later. I'll see you then.